as I watch a Nightmind video, the I'm proud of you one, I just thought, what if I do one? Maybe it's better to say what you're feeling, as most people say. So, him saying things about work, sci-fi writing, things that I used to enjoy, but now am not, don't have any motivation for it. I feel like I should talk about it on at least some external source, some outlet to make myself feel better. To maybe say to someone, maybe someone will hear it. My voice may not be as smooth and calming, but I'll say stuff anyway. On inspiration to attempt something new, and the inspiration that causes that attempting. Well, there's not much to say about it. Unlike other people, I'm just some random person with little no motivation, little success, and a need for external validation. Some things that have been said by him, well, is not needed. Sometimes, going out about my life normally, I really wonder if things would be different. Maybe in somewhere else I am more confident, or, well, I don't know. On the topic of success, people say success isn't what's determined by how many views, how many sources of external validation there are, or even how much money you get. But, well, the not to get political or anything, but the modern era has prevented me from believing in such things. But external validation is the only source, I feel, for me personally, and I'm sure other people as well. The world is a small place, and to say someone's efforts are not in vain, even though they did not, you know, get what they want or achieve what they want, is kind of, well, I kind of agree with it, but I can't bring myself to fully agree with it. As someone who can never get internal validation from myself, it's quite hard to expect that as a main goal. It's frankly impossible. But external validation, that's something can boost up your ego. And damn, now that I'm thinking about this, it's kind of sad and pathetic, really. You know, as someone who grew up in this generation, as I said, not to get political, um, I feel that it's not really any goal in life. Well, grew up with a I'm not gonna say devices on unrestricted access to the internet has given me an early life crisis, but since, well, I'm not gonna go that far. Sometimes when you are suffering and then you feel like, no, I'm not really suffering that much. Other people are going through something worse. And then you put it aside. And it slowly builds up. And I haven't reached the next step yet. So I'll tell you, maybe, when I reach that step. But what I was getting at is the overall kind of hopelessness of it all, you know? The conflicting feelings in life. Don't get me started on love. I don't know what that is. I barely had an experience with it. Many pathetic, foolish thoughts going through my head every time I get something slightly wrong. I'm like, I make excuses. I get sad. I get depressed about it, and sometimes it doesn't even affect me. I don't know what's going on, but I don't know how my future is affected by it. Which is why I don't know what to do, really, as I go on with life. I don't know what has done good means. I know I did good activities, but there's not really much indicator for it, you know? Maybe, just maybe. That's why people like video games so much. There's an indicator for everything. You can control your life. That's why people roleplay and stuff, so they can get out of it all. If I ever played Dungeons and Dragons, I probably would have enjoyed it, but well, didn't really have that luxury. Or, well, not really much of a luxury. Better yet, I didn't really have that many, people who are interested in doing that. Or maybe I'm just bad at social conversations. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Since people just say, hey, just talk to someone over and over and over again until you get good at conversations and make friends. It's really not that easy because, well, as someone who spent the rest of his first days of life watching dinosaur documentaries on a tablet instead of, talking to other children, I kinda, well, introverted people. Every time you talk to someone, it sometimes just gets tiring. Most of the time it's pretty fun, but there's that one time where you talk to someone and then you are fucking slumped, you know? Maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe it's just the. I've really got no clue. I do not know enough about psychology or whatever to know about that, but recently there seems to be more of that going on. So, I got that going for me. But enough of this riffraff. Go back and backing up to the Night Mind video. It was quite good video, really. I quite enjoyed it. It's calming, and after all the shit that's going on, well, the stress of school, it's quite liberating to see a video like that talked about by some random guy on the internet. Knowing that other people experience the same things as you provides comfort, really. There's a lot of things stuff like that provides, but, well, I don't know. Truthfully, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do about my life. So, how am I supposed to guess others? Well, that's what I think at least, even though I still do it. This seems more cliche now, since I've quite run out of things to talk about. Alright, that's it. I have bad memory. Ironic, really. As I said, I forgot about things to talk about. I remembered that I forgot about my bad memory. Every time I get good validation or good memories, unless, well, it's really, really, really memorable, I'm keen to forget it, even right now. I've forgotten what I've said in the earlier 10 minutes. Or that's just how I believed it. The placebo effect may be real. It's definitely real, but, well, as people say, if you keep believing you have bad memory, then you will actually have bad memory. But I don't remember when. That's quite sad, but I don't know. The the inspiration, the nerve, the thrill of doing something, it's really all going away now. You know, at the start of this, well, my school year, I was, you know, enthusiastic about doing projects. Even at the end, after I entirely edited it, I'd still sell, hey, even though it's kind of bad, this is still okay. But as time went on, it still became worse and worse and worse until now. Well, stressing about tests isn't really something I want to do, but it's required. Finding the time and means to do something is, well, really unrealistic for me. People who I've watched and is inspired, things that I've done that I felt it was unique. Well, I feel like I've forgotten it. Well, that's about it. I have quite ran out of things to say and do not wish to drag this out any longer. See, any of the people listening to this meaningless talk and ramble about life, I do see you next time or something. I don't know. Keep in mind, I'm just a young person who is sad about his life for no reason. Since, well, I'll figure it out eventually. It's funny, really. I've said that I wanted to end this, but I've proceeded to add two more voice clips in between. Just wanted to get that out there. I really thought there was, well, would make it better, but, well, not, nothing so far. I'll probably keep updated and keep doing this if it seems to be helping. Ciao.